Let's start with an important point. If you understand the verb get, you understand the huge part of real English. And today we're going to explore get using realistic Colombian contexts: daily life, work, transport, bureaucracy, family, and even traffic. Because these things stick better when the examples feel familiar. So let's work through this. We'll work through the most useful phrasal verbs with get, keeping the structure exactly the same, but just changing the world around them. So a quick grammar reminder. The verb get is irregular. Present, get. Past simple, got. Past participle is got or gotten. In British English, we say got in past participle. Examples: I got stuck in traffic in Bogota. I've got an appointment. So, some core phrasal verbs with get. To get up. This is to wake up and leave the bed. It means to physically leave your bed. Stop sleeping, leave the bed. I get up at 5:30 a.m. to avoid traffic in Bogota. To avoid is just to stay away from. On Sundays, people in small towns in Tolima get up later. This is part of daily routine vocabulary. To get around. This means to move from place to place. So move around a city or an area, move around, travel locally. In Bogota, it's faster to get around by Transmillennial during rush hour. Rush hour is the busiest traffic time. It's easy to get around Cartagena on foot. This is extremely common in travel English. Then we have get back, meaning to return. To return to a place. I'll get back to Cali on Sunday night. She got back home late because of traffic on autopista. Very common in storytelling and travel. To get back to someone is to contact them later. This is part of business English. The HR department said they'll get back to me next week. HR, human resources. Let me check the price in pesos and I'll get back to you. Then we have to get on. Two common meanings here: to enter and to have a good relationship. When you talk about enter transport, we say things like, we got on the bus in Nisa. Everyone rushed to get on the cable car. Rushed just means moved quickly. The second meaning is to have a good relationship. I get on well with my Colombian in-laws. In-laws are family by marriage. I get on well with them. To get off is to leave transport, but it also means to avoid punishment. So to leave a bus, a train, or a plane, get off at the next station. We got off the plane in Barranquilla. But it can also mean to avoid punishment, penalty, punishment. He got off with a warning from the police. A warning is an official notice. He got off with a warning from the police. Right, to get through. Survive, finish, connect. Three very common uses here. To survive something difficult, we use get through. Small businesses struggled to get through the pandemic. Struggled just means had difficulty. They struggled to get through the pandemic. To finish, I finally got through all the paperwork last night. Paperwork means official documents. So I got through the property paperwork last night. You'll also hear this when we're talking about connecting by phone. I can't get through. The line is busy. The line is the phone connection. I can't get through. To get along means to have a good relationship. It's informal. A friendly relationship. They get along well despite political differences. Despite means even though. You don't have to agree, just try to get along. Very common in family and workplace contexts. To get rid of, remove, eliminate. So you remove something you don't want. Bogota is trying to get rid of illegal parking. I need to get rid of my old paperwork from DIAN. DIAN was the Colombian tax authority. I need to get rid of old paperwork from DIAN. This can refer to objects or habits or problems. Get rid of. Now, to get used to, this is to become comfortable with something. Over time, gradually. It takes time to get used to Bogota's altitude, height above sea level, altitude. And foreigners get used to Colombian schedules, eventually. This often appears with cultural adaptation, to get used to something. We then have idioms and sayings with get, to get the hang of something. This is to learn how something works through practice. It took me a while to get the hang of Colombian paperwork. To get out of hand, this means to become uncontrollable. The traffic situation got out of hand after the rain. Very common in Bogota. Get your act together. This means organize yourself. Behave responsibly. If you want to do business here, you need to get your act together. So a final thought, the verb get is everywhere. Because life is movement. Getting up in the morning, getting around, getting through problems, getting back home, getting used to new realities. When the examples reflect Colombia, the meanings stop feeling abstract. They feel real. And that's when vocabulary becomes usable, not just memorized. You won't learn English if you just memorize things. The language needs to be usable. Okay, quick summary. Forms of get. Present, get. Past simple, got. Past participle, got or gotten. Got in British English. Phrasal verbs with get. Get up, wake up and leave bed. I get up early to avoid traffic in Bogota. To get around, move around a city. It's easy to get around Cali. To get back, that's to return. She got back late from the north. Get back to someone, that means contact later. I'll get back to you with the information tomorrow. Get on. Enter transport or have a good relationship. Get on the bus. They get on well. They have a good relationship. To get off, leave the transport or avoid punishment. Get off here. He got off with a warning. He avoided punishment. He got off. To get through, survive, finish, or connect. But as an example, they got through a very hard year. To get along, have a friendly relationship. I get along with my Colombian in-laws. Get rid of, remove. Get rid of old paperwork. And to get used to is to become comfortable with something. You'll get used to the altitude in Bogota. And that's everything for this subject. That's get. Thank you for listening. This is Listen. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye for now.